Welcome back to Living Local. April is Community College Month, and Eastern Iowa Community College is the perfect place to jumpstart your career or learn a new skill. And if you're thinking of taking a class or two, well, there's no better time than now.
No, EIU is offering a variety of free classes this month, and here to tell us more about some of those classes is Mat Endress, Eastern Iowa Community College and Gaming Con organizer. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah. So before we kind of dive into the classes, man, you have, could you share a little bit about the college itself and, you know, what the student body can expect when they're on campus?
Yeah, so we serve a pretty wide geographic region from Clinton to Muscatine to here in the Quad Cities at Scott.
Yeah.
And we serve about 7,000 students each year.
Oh, wow.
So that might be with degree programs for transfer, could be a certificate program, an industry certification, a trade program.
Sure.
You know, our mission is to provide affordable access to higher education for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah. And every April, you offer free classes to our community. I think that's so great.
That's great.
What are some of those classes that you're offering this year?
We've got a pretty good slate. I would encourage everybody to check it out. We've got a whole menu of them. Many of them are practical skills, so some of those might be like changing a tire or baking a scone, or maybe learning your PC a little bit better. Then we also have some that are just fun, like you know, the Gaming Con.
Yeah.
And who can take these classes? I mean, do you have to be a current student or
No,
just
in
anybody?
fact, we encourage anybody to sign up.
Okay,
if
perfect.
maybe you haven't taken a class with us for a while or you've been thinking about it, this would be a perfect time.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and we
great.
just had a list, and those are, you know, life skills too.
Totally,
some,
yeah,
some of those
100%.
classes.
I could benefit for a few.
Yeah, we can do for sure. So talk to us a little bit more about Gaming Con. What is that?
This is our second annual event. We had a tremendous showing last year, about 150 participants. So we were just blown away by the participation. Doing it again this year on April 12th from 9 to 6 p.m. at our downtown Davenport location.
And this event is also serving a way to help students. Can you explain, you know, in what way you're doing this to kind of help make a difference?
Yeah, so the con is completely free, both to enter and to participate in the events. And in lieu of any sort of payment, we're encouraging folks to donate to our food pantries on campus. So we'll accept non-perishable goods as well as cash donations to get into the con.
Oh, I didn't realize you had a food pantry on campus.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
each of our locations has a food pantry that allows
cool.
students to help meet basic needs and just get whatever they need.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about some of the games that will be there, because, well, there's a lot, so we probably can't cover them all. But
So we've kind of tried to cover all of the main gaming food groups. So we have a board game hall that will have about 150 games available for checkout. We're going to have a card game room with Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, some Dungeons and Dragons, one-shot adventures, and we're going to also offer a video game hall with Super Smash Brothers tournaments and just some other kind of casual video game stuff. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So now, if there are some games that are a little bit harder to understand, I find.
Yes.
I feel like it's not just me, not just me.
It's not just
so
you.
there'll be folks there who can help you learn Dungeons and Dragons or whatever the game is, right?
Yep, we have events you can sign up for that are at dedicated times to learn a game, and then we just have a lot of our staff are going to be there teaching games all day. So you can bring a game from home if you know how to play or want to teach, but we'll also have some folks there as well.
Are you a gamer yourself? Is that kind of your What's your go-to?
I really like board games. I've also done D&D for 20 years or so, quite some time. So
all right, D&D, that's a tough thing. My wife and a bunch of her friends do that, and that's
I don't understand that. That's way over my head.
But the quests they go on are like very intense. Like sometimes I'm like, wow, you guys are like really into this. But you'll also have some raffle prizes. Let's talk about those a little bit. How does that all work?
So we have about 75 raffle prizes. Folks can get a raffle ticket in exchange for a donation to our food pantry, up to 15 tickets per participant. You can also purchase them for $2 for a donation as well. And folks will be able to enter their ticket in the prize they want to win, and we'll do hourly drawings throughout the con.
All right.
Wow. That's nice. That's nice. And so how do they sign up for these classes then? Just go to the website?
Yeah, so at eicc.edu/free classes, that has a breakdown of the whole menu of classes, registrations available there, and information about the con is on that site too.
I love that you have these free classes though, every April.
That's
so cool. And you bring that back every year. Why is that so important to keep doing this?
Well, we like to showcase what we have to offer and offer maybe things that we wouldn't always be able to to offer as like a full 16-week academic class, maybe something that's more in community enrichment, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it might take me 16 weeks to try to figure out how to change tires. So I don't know if that's a thing.
But there are some games that have different rules, like, say like Uno or something like that. There's different rules with different...
I find that every group I play Uno with has a different set of rules.
See?
That's what I'm saying. Some of these are so, like, my daughter got a Haunted Mansion game, Disney Haunted Mansion game. We tried to play that. It was the most complicated game I've ever
They're
tried.
reading the directions.
Yeah, I was like, it took us an hour to figure that out. So I guess that's the other question too. How long does this go on? Because some games take longer than others to play.
Yeah.
So it's 9 to 6 p.m. So we've got a nice block of time to play the games. Depending on the game, we schedule the suggested play time for a game. So it might be a couple hours. I'd say there's short games, but there's certainly ones that we have a 4-hour block allocated to.
Hey man, D&D could go from 9 to 6. I've seen it happen. So like it's possible.
That is true. That is true. Well, that's such a cool class, though, for folks
really
to take
cool.
advantage of,
that's
and have some fun. And I feel like those board games sometimes we don't get enough of those.
No, we don't. No,
everyone's playing on their phones.
I
So.
have a cupboard full of them, and we take out 2. We're big fans of Trouble in our house. We love Trouble.
Oh goodness. Well, Matt, thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
very
in
much,
to talk to us about this class.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, for more information on the free classes offered at Eastern Iowa Community College, go to eicc.edu/free classes.
And we'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.